Hello friends, and welcome back to what is technically part 4 of the Battle of Chancellorsville, here in Ultimate General Civil War, our Confederate playthrough. I don't know how our soldiers are feeling, but I am feeling mentally and physically exhausted from this endeavour that has became. I don't know how our soldiers are feeling, but I am feeling both mentally and physically exhausted from the endeavour that has rise from this battle. We have won the main pitched affair at the Chancellor, is it Chancellor Farm? Or Chancellorsville? I'm getting confused just now. We're now at the offshoot where the enemy's flanked and we've had to dispatch some of our forces to intercept and defend Salem Church. Now, Salem Church, you can see, is up here, is isolated. Apparently we control it, but we have no men there. So, we're going to immediately send the Grey Caps straight up the road towards the point. The 47th Virginia are doing the exact same. Our cannons, they're going to be rushed up the road because I believe they travel faster on road. Our second cannons are going to do the exact same. Our infantry, we've got some chonkier divisions at the back. They're going to walk up. Blackpool Brigade Smokies, they're going to sprint. And Dolski's Mad Lads are going to make their way through the forest. We're going to try and set up defensive position there. theRandolfski is also going to rush the point and our ammo is going to follow in tow. That's everyone deployed. This is how they're set up. Everyone here is battered and bruised. No one is unscathed. The only one we have that's at remotely, anywhere close to full health is Pelham. I think Pelham's going to earn himself a unique name after this because they've been pivotal in this battle. But we're going to let time play. We're going to try and rush some of the lads up to the point and see what we can do here. Here we go. 3 hours. You see our cavalry and our infantry are getting into position. They're taking the road. I'm actually going to move them and just take the road. It's the fastest approach. Dolski's Mad Lads have got relatively low, penalty for moving through woods. They're pretty fast as well because they're skirmishers. I'm actually thinking it's starting to look like our general might actually be one of the first on the point. I'm also wondering if we should be leaving one division here. So I think the Straw Hats, we're going to put them on the edge of the forest here and they can defend this point. Just so no one's going to be getting behind us, But it looks like we're going to be first to the sort of church and the point, which I guess is pretty important. Means we can set up our stall for the day. Commander's going to be in first. 47th Virginia and the Grey Caps, we're going to send them into this wood line and then we'll deploy them from there. Smokies and Blackpool can stop running. The Blackpool Brigade we're going to put in the house. Smokies Bandits are going on the tree line there. We'll maybe keep moving them up, we'll see what's happening. And then Dolski's Mad Lads we're going to just pop here on the edge of the tree line. theRandolfski is in fact in the church itself, which is where he will remain for now until we've got our defence organised, and I think we'll get everyone into position. Okay, the cannons are going to be incredibly pivotal, so we're going to put the first rebel yell on the edge of the tree line there, and the third rebel yell are going to go in just behind the church. And then what we're going to do is try and defend in a sort of line here. Try and hold the flanks with some of our skirmishers. Dolski's Mad Lads are moving up, we're hoping that they're going to get some line of sight for us. The rest of the lads are moving up here. The Straw Hats, I'm going to detach some skirmishers. Not a crazy amount, I'm just going to put them down here on this barn so that we've got an increased line of sight. And then the Straw Hats themselves are just going on the tree line. Pelham, I'm going to have probably take the centre. Probably going to have them take the centre. We're going to try and get as much cover here as we can. Cover's actually pretty poor here. We also need to defend the point, so I guess we move up. theRandolfski can move up. The Blackpool Brigade, I guess they're going to go into the forest here. And then Pelham's here. Pelham's going to just, I guess, take up position, bang centre. Ammo's going there. First Rebel Yell can set themselves up there. Third Rebel Yell is going there. Scotch Guard can make their way around here. Well, we've got there first. We've managed to set ourselves up. I guess we're just going to be waiting to see where the enemy are coming from. Strange we have line of sight here. Anyway, largely speaking, I am more than happy just now to be defending the sort of extremities. We've got our cavalry here. Everyone's thankfully been replenished of ammo. And it's just a case now of holding the extremities. Smokies Bandits are going to move up. We're going to see if we can sort of challenge and take this tree line. Dolski's Mad Lads are going to move straight up to the edge of the trees. And we're going to get the Blackpool Brigade as entrenched in this forest as we can. They can stop running, take their time. And theRandolfski is going to be on the edge of the woods here. Just providing vision, solid handshakes, and words of encouragement. So Smokies Bandits can keep moving. Pelham can take their time. We'll get them in here. I've got our cavalry contingents here. I'm going to move them into the woods, dismount them just so we've got a force here if need be. The straw hats, I'm tempted to move up and take these farmhouse and get a sort of longer line, but I think I'd rather offer them the opportunity to come round, and our cavalry can always counter if need be. There we go. They are attacking from the east. So, Dolski's Mad Lads are in situ. The Blackpool Brigade, I'm going to move sort of in behind. Dolski's Mad Lads are going to move out there a little bit. They've got almost 2,000 men coming there. Pelham, if we detach skirmishers, you're going to have 238 men. It's quite a lot. Pop them there. Then Pelham can go on the edge. Smokey's bandits on the tree line. Right, we've got the boys in where we want them. I'm very tempted to move our cavalry up here and have them be very active in this engagement. We could use them to offer a hand, so that's what we're going to do. 2nd Division is advancing from here. They have some skirmishers. They've got a lot of skirmishers. So Pelham skirmishers moving up to engage them. We are in the forest. They are not. Should be very, very helpful. We're going to have these lads up here, and they're going to operate on a sort of hit and run basis. The Blackpool Brigade, I want to move up. We want them taking the fire whilst Dolski's Mad Lads just pepper them from afar. They are not shooting yet. Why are you doing this to me? 3rd and Light Divisions are approaching. Okay, they're well and truly coming now. theRandolfski is going to set up behind, and we're just going to leave him right there. Okay, so the fun's starting here. Pelham is in. Smokey's bandits are hitting those skirmishers who... They look like they might be glitched, but I'm going to take it. There is 2,000 men to send them from here. The engagement is well and truly on here. I think we've dropped about 150 of them. The Grey Caps and the 47th Virginia are going to get out the flank here. I'm hoping there's no one lying in wait here. That would be big ouch. We're going to try and move the Grey Caps through the forest, dismount them and get them engaged. These chaps are going to stay in their horses. So we're going to dismount them. We're going to take fire at will off, and we're going to leave them in here because I think they're hidden. I lied, they're not hidden. 47th Virginia, I'm going to move round. We're going to try and fire at them, do a quick hit and run here. And we know that Harris is going to be closing the gap. So Smokey's bandits are being engaged here. We've got the Scotch Guards here, so we do have a 2nd line in. Our cannons, I honestly feel like could be doing more, so I'm going to try and move them up a bit to here. And the 1st Rebel Yell, we're going to move up a bit as well. Ammo's going to just stay in the centre. Our cavalry here, they've managed to do a quick hit and run. I'm fine with that. Don't know where Dolski's Mad Lads are going. I really do need them just staying in the forest here. They can dismount and get themselves hidden in here. They can also turn off fire at will. I want to just keep the lads in here so we've got options if we need them. Now they are definitely going to be pouring at us from here. That's a lovely volley from Pelham. I'm going to just quickly wheel them so that we're facing Bartlett. I'm going to reattach these skirmishers. And I'm going to pull Smokey's bandits back. They actually look like they're going to come around the flank here, so the Scotch Guards are going to move up. I think the best thing we can do here is defend our extremities. Scotch Guard, can you run? There's also cannons clearly shooting at us here, so that's something else we're going to have to contend with. Luckily here we are in cover, they are not, so at long term we should have an advantage over them. Volley's going out and out. I think I'm going to have to move these cannons up. They're honestly doing nothing here. The ammo's going to come up as well. We're going to quickly offer a bit of replenishment. Lovely volley's going out. Lovely volleys. Scotch Guard are coming up. We're going to need them to fire at them. That's for sure. Got a feeling our skirmishers are on the wrong flank here. Okay, they're getting knocked back a bit here. We'll move up. Frustratingly, we don't have commanders in some of the divisions because they're injured. We'll see if there's something we can do about that. They're actually charging us. Can the 1st Rebel Yell get a volley at them quickly, please? Because they're gonna cause problems here. They're gonna cause big problems here if they get in. We need the 1st Rebel Yell to fire like now. They're outnumbering us almost 2-1. I'm hoping we turn them here. I really do hope that we turn them. Wheaton's also setting up on a flank. Pelham's about to be flanked. I think these lads are going to have to mount up and we're going to have to get them involved. We'll move out here, see if we can clear this. 3rd Rebel Yell need to fire there. Pelham's going to be overwhelmed. Need to fire there. Smokey's bandits are holding for now. Scotch Guard are helping where they can. Hines has replenished the ammo. We'll pull him back and bring him round. I am thinking that the Straw Hats are going to have to move up and the Skirmishers are going to have to take their position. I think we're going to need every man we can get in the front here. This is not looking great. We need to hold that. Right, you lads are back on your horses. We're going to have to pull you round. I think we're going to go straight through the field here and try and fire at their flank. Blackpool Brigade, just reorganise yourself. Dolski's Mad Lads, I'm going to get into that forest there. You lads can turn you're basically going to fire when you want. Fire at them. You guys are going to fire at them and run. They're routing, that's excellent. We'll keep the pressure on. They both fired. Excellent. Right, that's exactly what we wanted there, just a quick hit and run. Dolski's mad lads are going to set up in the forest, and then you lads are going to go back behind, and we'll see if we can get them back around. This here, somehow we're holding. Oh, someone's been killed. Not familiar with the name. There's a Brigadier General, which is not something you ever want to happen to your side in times of war, right? First Rebel Yell are trying to anchor and hold this, but this is looking ouchy here, isn't it? They've got fresh brigades. Ours have been through basically 3 days of fighting. We'll try and fire at them. We're getting back into position here, Pelham, which is what we want. We want them to fire at them, try and knock them back. And our skirmish cavalry, we're going to try and pull around here to offer help. Scotch Guards are getting ouchy big time. Straw Hats are going to come in at the centre here. We're going to get volleys out. We have knocked back their first sort of attempt at moving us from where we are. We're going to reform the line. And our cavalry's coming to join. This should hopefully be good. The first Rebel Yell, I'm going to actually move into the forest just behind, and hopefully we can offer a bit of close fire support. These boys are being replenished with ammo. Dolski's mad lads getting volleys out, and then we'll pull them back into the forest a bit more, like so. They don't have to be anywhere near the enemy here. Nowhere near them. So that'll do us about there. Then they can get another volley off soon. Third Rebel Yell, we're going to fire at them, see if we can knock them back. We have held here. We've held here very well, may I add. Cannons are setting up here, we're going to get them firing out there. Skirmish boys, we're going to move around here into the open, and we'll see what we can do with Wheaton. We'll see what we can do here. Scotch Guard, I'm going to pull back. We're going to just have them form up a little bit deeper into the forest. And Smokey's Bandit's going to fall back a little bit as well. Pelham's firing at them. Dolski's mad lads, look at the damage there with the cannons combining. They're about to turn and fire at Dolski's mad lads. That's not what we want, so we will just retreat away, and we'll just sit in the back of this forest. That's fine with us. Cannons can keep firing at Brown. Dolski's mad lads are keeping firing. We just need to keep them at the arm's length that these guys excel at. An hour and 13 minutes to go. We've got 2 brigades here. I'm hoping the job is done after this. The 47th Virginia is going to go out there. The Grey Caps are going to come round, and we're going to see if we can challenge these guys. We're going to see if we can challenge them. Scotch Guard are going to move up and engage with Neil, hopefully on the tree line. Smokey's Bandits are doing the same. First Rebel Yell's firing here. We're actually looking very good. We're looking very, very good. These guys have done their bit. We're going to pull them back. The Grey Caps are going to come round now, and we're going to try and fire at them from afar. We should be good because they're facing the wrong direction. Quick volley and then go, lads. Beautiful. Out we go. Keep running. Bring these guys back. We're just going to keep hitting them from 2 sides, keeping them at bay. So the Grey Caps are going to stay there. They've already reloaded. We'll micro this again in a second. Oh no. Pelham has changed his mind. We're going to try and hit the brigades that are thinking about coming back at us again. I'm also going to move theRandolfski over here. I think he's going to be more use on this flank. I think this is going to hold pretty well here. The Straw Hats, etc. are going to have to dig in, and Pelham's going to get straight back into position here. We're going to need him to. Here, we are going to move to engage. I have no idea what way they're facing. Looks like they're facing towards the Grey Caps. The skirmishers are coming here. We need to move up and help. Straw Hats I'm going to put here to cover the flank. You lads are going to move up, dismount, and then we're going to engage them. So get down, get on your feet. You lads fire there. Again, we're going to dismount the Grey Caps. I'm going to move in here, and we're just going to engage them. We should have really good cover with the buildings here. There we go. That should do the job. 47th Virginia's repelled them. We're doing okay. Right, theRandolfski move up. We need to get a buff on every single division here. Under an hour to defend, and then the pain of Chancellorsville will be at the back of us. It's been a long time coming. Dolski's mad lads are going to go there. We're getting them to hold. The 3rd Rebel Yell, we're going to try and continue whittling some of them down. The Straw Hats, I just want to form up and get a strong line here. So we're going to attempt to do that. I think we've repelled them. The Grey Caps are starting to take losses. I am going to let them fire, and then we're going to retreat. There we go. They've done their bit here. That's fine. Well done, lads. Onto the horseback, and away we go. I don't think they're going to be able to get in position to help now. We can remount these guys, get them back here, and we can start forming up again. Grey Caps, round you come. Let's get them back together with our compatriots in the 47th Virginia. Okay. Smokey's Bandit's going to move up. We're just going to try and keep a cohesive line here. The Scotch Guard are going to sort of angle themselves here a little bit more. Just so if anyone does choose to come around here, we've got them in our sights. The cannons here, look at that. Just flying up. Dolski's mad lads, I'm going to move out and start firing at Brown. the ammo, we're going to move across and just replenish everywhere we can. Blackpool Brigade are just sitting here on the corner. Enemy don't seem to be able to do an awful lot. Dolski's Mad Lads raining in fire from afar. I'm going to leave them there and just let them hopefully stay at range. We've probably over-microed this, but I think that was what was going to have to happen here. Move you chaps here. And the skirmishers are coming. Oh, okay. So, you lads are going to come around here. You lads are going to come around here. And the Straw Hats are hopefully going to fire at them and distract them. Straw Hats are moving up. They're going to hopefully engage them. The 47 Virginia's coming in. Grey Caps, here we go. They're going to fire through us, I think, if given the opportunity. So I think we're going to move straight towards them here. And just keep them under fire and under pressure. That's the dream. Wheaton is closing the gap. We do need to be a little bit careful with that. So the Grey Caps they're about to fire their volley there and we'll get them out of here. Beautiful. They have sadly wheeled to fire at them full, which isn't ideal. Get you lads formed up, and then the Straw Hat skirmishers are going to form up here. I think we've got this. I think we've got this quite easily in the bag. I think we've bought ourselves enough time. I think we're going to be alright here. I'm going to bring the cavalry into the centre and I might try and go out and see if we can do something with Harris here. Dolski's Mad Lads are just picking them off from afar. We're getting lovely flanking shots there. The lads here, they are taking a lot of damage, but they're holding. They are holding. Tempted to pull the Straw Hats round and just get them back into the line here, but we'll see what happens. So you boys are going to form up in the centre. We might try and do a push through. Blackpool Brigade, we're going to move you up and get some volleys into Harris here. You go there. Grey Caps come here. Dolski's Mad Lads keep moving up. Want to make them feel like fools for trying to do anything here. Blackpool Brigade's going to keep moving and cavalry is going. This is us. Straw Hats are being pushed here. That's not good. I'm going to charge them. I'm going to charge them. Our cavalry's coming in. Dolski's Mad Lads coming in. Blackpool Brigade, I'm going to fall back and our cavalry can give chase. Bring them round here. They're proper routing. Let's get Dolski's Mad Lads into the houses here. We're fighting for territory here, so that they're going to have to fight and dislodge us to get where they need to be. We're trying to go around here and get our cavalry properly into their flank. I think we've won this. I really do think we've won this quite nicely. The melee here seems to have been a success with the Straw Hats. We just want to make sure that we don't go too far. Cannons, can you fire here? Should be fine here. The Straw Hats have been successful here. We're going to pull them back. They've done their bit. They've bought us the time that we needed. We're trying to counter here, but they are starting to do some funky stuff. Here I'm going to move round, see if we can get some shots. Tompkins, they've got a 573-man cavalry brigade here. I'm really hoping they've not got any infantry in this woods, but I'm sure they will. Hiram Logan was wounded. Okay, he's only winded, sorry, so it's not the end of the world. So there's that. There is that. We're going to need to keep firing at the centre here, I think. You lads get moving up, and that's what we didn't want. You lads can pull back. We've done what we wanted there. They're getting routed, so the cannons can't fire at us just now. Excellent. Pelham, we're going to need you to move up. We've ended up in a bit of a slog here, I have to say. You guys need to get back and get into the woods. I don't know why we've moved from the woods where we've got even more cover. So let's try and turn you around quickly before they fire at you. Here we've held well here. Really nice defensive positions. Really nice. Pelham's firing, we're getting side shots on here. You lads have reloaded, we're going to go back at the cannons. We've still got some of the boys in reserve just in case. This has been an excellent battle for us. It just very much took me by surprise that we were having to fight it, if I'm being honest. We really don't know what waits for us in these woods, but we need to just sort of keep the pressure on, keep an eye on here, don't we? Let's dismount the 47th, move in towards them. We'll keep moving into the woods here. We're going to dismount them, we're going to go for Tompkins there, see if we can really do some damage here. They'll be close to routing, I assume. Dolski's Mad Lads, can we turn you around and fire at them? No, we better keep the pressure on the front. This is like a side quest here, you know. It's not super pivotal to what's going on. We're going to keep closing the gap here. Keep firing here. We're getting side shots in here. I tell you what, our brigades are absolutely decimated, but my god, every single one of them has performed very admirably. Now, do I finish it? I think I should. There's no point in us fighting on. We've won it. We're just going to lose more men, so I'm going to finish it right there. Glory and victory once again. We were outnumbered over 2 to 1, which is about normal for us. You can see casualties here. Wow. Our casualties here were almost 4 to 1. All goals achieved. Units wise, we have dominated the kills, as you can see. Every single brigade has killed more than they lost, which is all we can ask for. Officers, we did sadly lose Clayton Harris, and Hiram Logan got injured, but the other two have been promoted. Goods wise, load of rifles captured, rescued some, so yeah, I think that was worth it for us. We've also once again knocked back the enemy's attacks, so another victory under our cap is nothing to knock. And look at that, a Distinguished Service Medal. So, battle reward, we got 3 career points, 33 reputation, 10,000 men, that's a bit of an ouch, and $275,700 to replenish. The first corps is absolutely decimated, the second corps is ouchied, and the third corps exists in name alone. Coming up, what do we have? The incidents of Battle of Salem Church have taught us one thing. We cannot attack those rebels head on. We must flank them, dear General. We need more divisions for this to occur. Okay. Dear Sir, your request has been approved. We have dispatched several elite brigades of 3,700 total strength. Okay, young volunteers wishing to join the army. Oh god, okay. Right, we've only got 2 battles here. We have the Battle of Brandy Station, and then we're going in with the infamous Gettysburg. So next up for us is Gettysburg, which I think we know how that stands. So this has given them minus 10 enemy army morale, but that's because we won Chancellorsville. And then the other option here is we'll decrease the enemy size if we win the Battle of Brandy Station. I'm going to replenish here as best I can. I am thinking about spending some reputation points for the 5,000 men because my god we need it. We do have a 13 morale boost. That is a lot. I think we'll take the 5,000 men. We're going to need them though just to get our numbers back up to where we want them. So I'll start with the first corps, work our way down. Career wise, we do have some points to spend. I am going to go in with army organisation. I'm going to go medicine and training. That's what I'm going to commit to. We're getting a nice balanced approach here. Reconnaissance is still lacking, but we've made it this far, right? Armory wise, I'm going to sell anything we're not using. I'm surprised there's not farmers' guns here. They always seem to pop up in this game. Skirmishers. I'm not going to sell anything here. I think I'll keep what we've got at the moment. Cavalry wise, Frank Wesson, 39. Sell them for a decent buck. So I think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to need quite a bit of cash money here, so we're going to sell those. Artillery wise, 31 12-pounders. I think we could sell. In fact, yeah. Before I go selling any of our cannons, I'm going to go into the army and replenish our guns. So the first rebel yell. We'll replenish them back up to 12 guns in size. There we go. The second rebel yell we're going to replenish back up to 12 guns. The third rebel yell we're going to get them back up also to 12 guns.
Yes, sir.
And the 8th rebel yell took an absolute leather in there. We're going to get the ammo upgrade for them, and we're going to try and get them back up to 12 guns. That is going to cost us quite a bit. The 11th Ranged do need 1 extra gun handed. We'll commit to that. And that is all our artillery back up to full strength in the first corps. And the second corps, god, the rusty pipes. We'll get them also back up to full strength. Same with the 6th rebel yell. Oh god. Didn't realise how much artillery casualties we took. I normally try and keep them out of the fight, but you can see here it's not been an option. We'll take the ammo again, and then we need a new commander in here. I don't think we have any. Oh no, we do. Bradley can go in there. Okay, that's all the artillery replenished. We'll then go back here and we need to appoint some new commanders. So we'll start getting some of the chaps in that we've previously used. The 47th Virginia. Now, they very rarely melee. I think what I'm going to do is give them shooting training. They're hit and run cavalry. Now, veterans wise, we can put them straight up to 750. It's going to cost us 31k though. So I think what we might do is some of that studio engineering. We'll go halfway there and then we'll put as many rookies in until they level down. So they're going to be 640 men. Works for us. The Blackpool Brigade, we do need to replenish here. We've got 10,000 Harper's Ferries though, so that should be fine. We can go up to 2,500 in strength. So I think we'll go up to about 1,900 here. And then the rest are going to be rookies. We're going to lose some effectiveness, but got 2,500 men in there now. In here as well, we're going to try and go up to about 1,700. And we're going to go rookies the rest of the way. It's not losing us anything really.
Yes, sir.
So the 1st Division is up at full strength. Smokies, Bandits, etc. They're going to need a new commander. We're going to try and get some of the lower ranking boys in and level them up. So the Smokies Bandits, they are also using Harper's Ferries. We're going to get them up to about 1,600. Then we'll go rookies. We're going to take them up to about 2,000. The Scotch Guard, I'm going to try and just use rookies here as much as I can. We do need to sort of back off a little bit and hopefully get a bit of breathing room. The Grey Caps, I'm going to try and get up to about 650. So they're 650 now. They're back. Wolf's Legion, I'd like to get to full size. That's relatively cheap, so we'll do that. Dolski's Mad Lads, we only have 27 guns to spare. We'll keep that because they're long range snipers. So they're reasonable form here. The second Dixie boys. Calvin Miller's going in there. Richmond boys are fine. Straw Hats need a new commander. So many wins. We'll put Randall Nicholas in there. Now we need to keep the numbers going. We've only got 10,000 men left to play, so yeah, I'm going to just keep rookies here now, I think. And then what I'll do is I'll replenish just until they're about to level down. I should put some... I'll put some veterans in, and then we'll go rookies. We do need to bolster the numbers, especially... Well, I feel like you always need one big beefy brigade, you know. Here we'll go mostly rookies. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll do that. Price... 10k that's going to cost. I think we'll just go rookies here. I'll go for the 750. Why not? Right, so they're back up a little bit. The second Dixie boys, I'd like to do more with them. But yeah, they're up as high as they can go. Pelham. Pelham, we can put in some veterans. The rest is going to be rookies. Here we go. Straw Hats. I need to put some veterans in here, don't we? 224, and then we'll go as many rookies as we can. This doesn't look good for Gettysburg, does it? It really doesn't look good for Gettysburg. The Lucky Brigade. We're going to stick in Andre Trigg. Got a level up here as well. Now, they have been very much shooters. So we're going to put them on the middle of the road, and the same here. We've not really been doing a lot of melee. We have been trying to sort of keep the enemy at bay, so I think we're going to continue that. Here I'm going to try and save a little bit of money just now and just go for full rookies in there. Moody has also leveled up. We're going to stick with middle of the road. Cook's also leveled up middle of the road. Stone's first level up. We're going to go with firearms though. Keep it consistent. Right, we better start with this then. So rookies. Oh god, we're going to have to put some veterans in. I might need to spend more points here. There's honestly nothing useful though. There really isn't. We could pull 35 grand out of here, but it's men we're needing. We can say the first corps is up to relative strength. The Blackpool Brigade and the Dixie boys are obviously going to be doing the brunt of the work up the front there. And we could always restructure and move some of the men around if, I guess if that's what it takes. But we really need some work here. We really do. 374 men there, and then can we fill with rookies? Not quite. Yeah, so my understanding with this game is you don't want to go any lower, and it's worth you keeping the veterancy. It's worth you keeping the veterancy as opposed to getting more men, so we're gonna boost them as much as we can. The Southern Twisters, we're gonna do the same. We'll need to put some veterans in here, I think, and then we'll just put rookies in as much as we can. We put a few more veterans in, and rookies up until it drops. So there we go. I'd normally skip this, but I want to show you what I've been doing here because I mean, for all I know, this is the wrong thing. Who knows? We have 287 guns in the shop here. This should have been relatively cheap to do, but alas, here we are. They're replenished. Veterans here, I'll put in as many as I can. We're starting to get more and more expensive here, though, and we're going to get to the point where we're just throwing in rookies.
Yes, sir.
We're almost scraping the barrel here already. Sullivan, I think we'll just slam in a load of rookies here. Stevo's Outlaws, much the same. Big Game Hunters, we've got up to a number we want. We've got 4,000 men left here to put in. So we could probably just balance our infantry. We're not going to have a third corps. We're not getting the third corps back. Blind Skirmishers, I do want to keep their numbers up a bit if I can. I'll get them up to 400. But then again, we're so close to keeping the extra reload time, etc. It's incredibly important with long range. So we'll get them up to 380. Taylor here, he's only got one veteran, say, so we'll put him up to 2,000 roughly. McHenry, I'm going to do the same. To about 2,000. Cook is going to take a bit of a chunk here. I'm going to take the hit here. I think we need some numbers. I'm going to move Stone into the third corps. I'm hopefully going to not use him. And then here, I guess we could probably move them up until they level down. Oh no, we can fill them out at 500 men. So there's that. Okay, we've got 1,800 men to use. I'm going to pause this one for here. I know there's not been much action this one, but we're preparing for the the foreplay to Gettysburg. So I'm going to pause this one here. If anyone has any thoughts on how to restructure, how to use the last of my men, obviously we are going to get a reward for Brandy Station. Nothing great, but it's something. So if there's ways that I can best use that, then please let me know. Yeah, so we do have a few men still to deploy. We've only got 1,800 left. If you see some abundantly clear gaps where I should put them, or perhaps some brigades I should create, then please just let me know. And I guess until the next time, toodle pip for now.